that. But now we are having Ajit Mishra, SVP Research at Religare Broking. Good morning, Ajit. Always a pleasure to have you. Looking at the markets, Nifty Bank touching distance of all-time high levels, and even Nifty technical levels look good. But we might see some kind of flat opening or slightly negative opening. Your views on the indices and then your technical picks as well.
Yeah, good morning, Sharad. Good morning, everyone. So what we are seeing right now is that the banking is doing the major lifting while others on the rotational basis are supporting the market. So what we are seeing that after the more of consolidation tone, eventually we see that some of the heavyweights, like in the later half of the session, help the index to manage or extend the positive tone in the last three trading sessions. Yesterday, we could manage to cross this hurdle of 25,800 mark. So eventually, we are inching towards 26,000 mark, which is the strong hurdle based on the price action as well as the derivative data. Today, being the Sensex expiry, obviously the volatility is likely to remain high. But since banking is closer to its record high zone, and then we have trendline resistance are also around this 61,500, 61,600 mark. There could be a bit of a breather in banking today, and the other sectors like energy, metal, auto, alongside with select counters from the pharma space also are likely to contribute much. So broadly, the tone looks positive, but the move is going to be gradual and grinding. So 26,000 is what we are eyeing in Nifty. So one can continue to look for any dip, let's say close to around 25,700, 650 zone as a buying opportunity, with 500 as a stop loss and 25,900, 26,000 as a positional target. And for recommendation part, since our view is positive and we feel that banking is likely to maintain this positive tone amid slightly consolidation every now and then. Axis Bank from the private banking space is something wherein we are seeing fresh traction after this recent consolidation. So 1475 is what we are eyeing as immediate target. So with stop at 1325, Axis Bank is still a fresh buy. Bajaj Auto from the auto space, yesterday we witnessed a consolidation range breakout with decisive price action and volumes. So here also we are anticipating that this up move is likely to continue. 10,700 is what we are eyeing as the immediate target with stop at 9,600 mark.
Bajaj Auto and Axis Bank, what's moving in the pre-market session is Oil India, which is
about 77% of upside potential with outperform rating by CLSA.
So, Ajit, what do you make of a Coforge? Coforge, and let me add a TCS because news this morning from TCS also about a tie-up, Tata Sons tie-up actually, the entire group with OpenAI. So I want to pull up the TCS stock also for you and let's get Ajit Mishra's view on Coforge and TCS.
So, Tamanna, after this slide, definitely the stock looks oversold, both TCS and Coforge. And Coforge comparatively looks better considering that we are still very close to the record high zone in terms of the percentage decline. But for any decisive sign of recovery, we need to surpass this hurdle at 1500 mark. So in case if we manage to surpass this hurdle in the opening tick, probably we can see a gradual recovery towards 1600, 1680 area. So in case if somebody is having long position, they can continue to stay put with 1320 as a stop loss. For fresh buying, one should wait for a close above 1500 mark for decisive action. TCS on the other hand, on the price parameters is underperforming within the large cap IT space. And for that underperformance to negate, we need a decisive strength or closing above 2900 mark. So as of now, it looks sideways to negative. So if the view is short term, preference should be given to the HCL Tech within the large cap IT names.
So HCL Tech is the pick coming in from Ajit. But moving on to the metal space, that has been also buzzing in trade. Jefferies has come out with its report on Hindustan saying that
I'm still bullish at 1400 as well. What about you, Ajit Mishra, your top IT picks? Because IT looks like it's resurging today.
So Tamanna, I personally follow the relative strength, principles, and basis that HCL Tech, it was among the top performing name before this carnage also, and still we are seeing that the stock is still holding its long-term averages on the weekly chart. So in case if there will be any recovery, I expect HCL Tech to lead from the front. Then from the mid-cap IT name, Persistent also looks, very strong on charts. Means after this failed breakout from its record high, we are seeing a bit of a consolidation after this, marginal dip. So here also we see the potential of stock again inching towards the record high the moment we cross 6,000 mark. So both HCL Tech and Persistent something that you should keep on your radar.
Pull out NCC, and we're seeing a significant downtick. We had earlier mentioned also in the show that when these announcements come, the company is...
Let's just get one quick view from Ajit as well. Ajit, what are you spotting once markets are opening?
Like what we've discussed at the beginning, that banking might take a breather, the other sectors might follow on. So across the board, if you see that be it metals, auto counters, Bajaj Auto was the recommendation that we've discussed at the beginning. So holding well, inching higher. Then we have Titan also, Tamanna, which should be on your radar, considering that after this strong move post results, we are seeing a bit of a consolidation. So still we have more rooms on the upside, considering that it was a long consolidation range breakout the stock has witnessed in the recent months. So gradually, let's say towards 4450, 4500 is something that the stock might test. So one can even accumulate Titan at current levels with 4150 as a stop loss. And among the IT packs, since we were discussing in the morning, NetWeb is showing noticeable strength and momentum as well. The stock is already up 6%. So in case if we see any cool off towards let's say 3550, 3560 zone, here also you can look for long positions with 3400 as a stop loss and 3800 as the immediate target.
Okay, so NetWeb you would look at favorably today as well. What about anything in terms of those hit by crude prices? Because that's quite a volatile movement. Would you look at an Indigo today? Would you look at an RIL, some of those?
So Indigo is still like, trying to form a base after this sharp slide that we saw, in the recent past. I feel that this consolidation might continue. So it's more of a time-wise consolidation that we are seeing now, because price has somewhere stabilized. For Reliance, we feel that a hurdle close around 1460, 1480, that might continue to carry the upside in the near future. So both, counters should be considered as an accumulation candidate, not as a short-term buying bets. If you are okay with that, let's say 10 days to 15 days kind of time horizon, you can start accumulating even at current levels.
Okay, thank you so much, Ajit, for speaking with us today. It's time to bring in a very special guest this morning into our studio, Nimesh Chandan, Chief Investment Officer of Bajaj Finserv.